You all right? Welcome back to the YDD show.
Being here.
I'm your host, me.
I'm the other host. Show.
Him. You're him.
I am him.
You're him.
Goddamn Himothy.
Himothy himself.
Oh my God.
Wow. In the flesh.
Yo.
It is January 24th, 2024. I don't know if the date really matters, but welcome to the YDD show here on Young Coffee Productions. We have an esteemed guest panelist, special guest, high esteem.
Mad esteem.
Mad esteem.
Very kind. Thank you for that introduction. Matt Dunn here from my metal sculpture business, Bare Bones Sculpture. Thank you for having me today.
Thank you for being here.
Can you check the-
Oh, I got it. Oh. Okay, intro again. Run it back. See, this is what
We got
happened.
Matt here from.
We have Matt.
Where from, Matt?
Hey, Matt here from Fitchburg. Lived here all my life. Thanks for having me to talk about my metal sculpture, Bare Bones Sculpture.
Bare Bones Sculpture. For those that don't know, right here in Fitchburg, it is Fitchburg, right? But a lot of people think of it almost like not Fitchburg. I don't know why they think of the hills as not Fitchburg so much, because you're up there, right? You're up in the hills.
And
I won't say
in Upper
the
Cleveland.
address, yeah, but you're up there. Some people that's not even Fitchburg anymore. They call that West Fitchburg. They're like, no, that's West Fitchburg. And I was like, bro, what's the second word you just said?
Talk to him.
I don't know. It don't got its own post office. It's not real. It's still Fitchburg.
It doesn't have his own post office yet.
You know what I'm saying? All right. So anyhow, Matt, thank you for joining us.
Thank you
Matt's
for
also part of our Assets for Artists cohort.
Indeed.
Another member of our cohort joining us as a panelist. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. It's gonna be. I think you're gonna have a great time.
You may call this a series. This may be a series.
Secret series.
Secret series.
Ooh, sprung it on him. That's like the reveal in Secret Invasion.
Yo, I
reveal
felt
in Secret Invasion was super let down.
Oh, great! Because now I have to go back and rewatch it because I fell asleep while watching it because I caught up on all my Marvel movies, Marvel shows.
I don't want to jump right into it, but now I gotta ask you, Matt, what is your is there a film series you like?
Well, I just finished watching The Brother's Son.
Oh man, I just finished watching that shit too.
It's pretty good.
So good.
All right, if y'all want to take this, if y'all want to talk about this,
Oh, we don't have to talk about it.
All
No
right.
spoilers, but isn't it so good?
There's some pretty incredible fight scenes.
The fight choreography is amazing. I don't know how. I feel like they must have filmed some of those fight scenes with drones. How they really got up in there.
I feel left out a little bit.
Yeah. You definitely gotta check it out, dude.
Definitely a little left out.
I'm glad you checked that out. Are you do you like a MCU, DCU, EU, whatever the fuck they call that?
Well,
Universe.
To be honest, like a certain Merrick, y'all might be familiar with.
Yeah.
I am a big fan of the Power Rangers.
Oh,
Really?
And
we're all big fans.
Nostalgic
of Power Rangers.
sense, not a current viewer,
Yeah.
but also big Nintendo player.
Okay.
So I play a lot of Switch.
Are you so you're a Nintendo loyalist? Because I know a lot of people
Yes.
a lot of people
Speaks
had
directly
Nintendo
into
when we were
microphone.
kids, right? But then they switched to Xbox or PlayStation. I stayed loyal to Nintendo and continued on the Nintendo line. I did have a PlayStation as well, but as an only child, I did what I wanted to do. But I love the Nintendo products still to this day.
Yeah, I've played Nintendo all my life. Nintendo 64 was my babysitter.
Love it.
So loyalist right here.
Big fan. Big fan of the Nintendo 64. What is your favorite title for Nintendo 64?
Well, it's hard not to say Legends of Zelda: Ocarina of Time,
Let's
but
fucking go!
Banjo Kazooie
Okay, yeah,
is
yeah.
sweet spot in my heart.
I get that. Did you ever play Conker's Bad Fur Day?
I have a few times emulated it, but
I felt like I had it when I was a kid, and I feel like my parents bought it not knowing what it was.
it's hard. It's really hard. I
Not
could
only
not get through
was
it.
it hard, but it was like disgusting.
Yeah, there's the singing poo.
And pissing on everything, and
There's
Every time I
British.
played it, like I was secretly like playing it, like I didn't want my parents to see it and take it away from me.
Oh yeah, there's British swearing.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fun.
Clay Fighter 63 1/3 was my joint.
Clay Fighter's Sculptor's Cut is one of the rarest, most expensivest Nintendo 64 games now.
Really, I have the
hard to come
original
by.
still. I don't have the
The Sculptor's
Sculptor's
Cut.
Cut. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it's like
I still have all my 64 stuff. It's like probably
Yeah.
molded out in my dad's basement at this point, but
survived the years.
I should get it.
Suitcase full of Nintendo 64 games.
Nice. Oh, man's like, yo, I got a nest egg.
Yeah.
Just in case you were wondering, man's got money. He making art money.
Art money.
Yo, the art money showcase, baby.
Let's go. So, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's start. Well, if you knew, okay. So, Matt, this is your first time. You gotta tell us about your pre-week, which is basically like what happened between Wednesday and Wednesday. It's currently Hump Day. It's Wednesday.
Hump day.
Wednesday is now Wednesday. So,
Like, you don't have to be humping. Life could be humping you sometimes.
Sometimes.
Like, you made it to Wednesday, though.
what you hear?
When life humps you, let it.
There you go.
Come
Hey.
on. Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
yo, let's
Or
go.
sometimes you say, I refuse to let the universe hump me right now. This is just some loose Russian doll references.
Okay.
But I started a puzzle, a jigsaw puzzle. I'm pretty excited about it, to be honest. That's the highlight of my Wednesday.
How many pieces in that bitch?
1,000.
Okay. Let's go. That's something light.
A little
Something light.
humble puzzle.
You know what I'm
It's,
saying?
it's of the night sky, so all the stars and stuff. so
Oh, yeah, okay, that's-
that amps up the difficulty.
it's
Yeah.
basically two colors. There's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yellow
Yeah.
and blue.
It's Sky and
Ocean
Yeah.
are like some of the hardest puzzles to do.
It's fun.
But have you heard of the Mischief QR puzzle?
I have not.
The $2 million puzzle. So basically, you buy this puzzle, and then you put it together. It's a picture. It's a QR code. So you got to get it perfectly in order to scan it, and then you scan it, and you could be the winner of $2 million.
It's pretty nice gimmick.
Yeah, I think they only made like 1,000 of the puzzles or something funny like
That's
that.
great odds.
So, maybe I could be wrong with the number. There's a finite number of them. Maybe it's 10,000. I don't know. But if you put the puzzle together perfectly, then it's cut on like on a true jigsaw thing. So like sometimes the pieces almost look like they fit together, but they're not like perfect. But some people think that that's perfect, and that's still not perfect for the QR. You got to get the QR perfect, and if you don't, you don't get a chance at the money.
Sounds tricky.
sounds
Pretty
super
interesting.
tricky.
The Mischief is a pretty interesting company. They also have the
They got the-
fucking, you can buy a car key.
Yeah. And you don't know, the car could be anywhere.
It could be anywhere.
Could be anywhere.
It'll unlock the car, but it could be.
But could be anywhere.
Pretty mischievous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're fun. They're a fun company. They make those big red. Boots.
Show, how was your pre-week? What's going on? Hump day. Come
Yo,
on.
hump day. What did it take to get me here? Yo, my shoulder's been messed up since before the show last week.
You go to get that checked out?
Yeah, I'm dealing with that. I'm going to see a chiropractor next Thursday
Okay.
on Walton Street in Fitchburg. Now you're thinking Walton Street. There's only houses on Walton Street.
There is.
That's what I'm thinking too. I can't wait. I can't wait to get there. I'll report back and let you know what's going on.
It's just in the house. It's just in somebody's house.
I feel like maybe it is just in someone's house.
They're
'Cause
gonna strap you to like the door frame and just let you
pull
hang.
my neck down. I'm with it. I hope they give me that whole TikTok treatment. Give me the little hammer, the. Anyways, what did I do over the weekend? I bro, genuinely do not remember.
Did you get into that muffin?
That is why I do not remember. Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out Kindly Baked Edibles.
Shout them
out. Pumpkin muffin.
Yep.
From them. I grilled that fucker up with some
With the
Kerrygold
butter? Oh.
Kerrygold butter, and then when it came out, I threw some more Kerrygold butter on that.
Oh, it was warm.
Bust that bitch down. Real
Oh.
quick. It was delicious. I couch locked, but did end up getting up and going to get some barbecue for lunch. I went on a little lunch date
Nice.
to Gyukaku the second week in a row. We're not
Bro,
gonna
stop.
We're not gonna talk about
Bro,
it.
stop it.
We're not gonna talk about it.
Bro, stop it. Well, we'll get you well, you have to have show get you the place, but it's this Japanese barbecue place. You like order your own little like thing, and then you and a couple people just like
Grill up the food on the.
I've always wanted to do that.
Let's get a thing. We're gonna get a thing going. We want to get a big group take over. Like they got this whole little private room, 3 grills on each side. So you got six grills going.
Everybody in there just
sizzling.
Yeah.
Don't bring your kids, cause
to touch something it's gonna be a problem.
Hot
problem. Yeah. My pre-week is going pretty well. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking this professional development thing to the next level. Actually, I don't know if it's really to the next level or it's just like the level that you should go because like you're trying to develop professionally.
Okay.
Either way though, like now I'm locked in. Now I'm okay. This is what I need to do. Okay. In that same so which I'm gonna circle back to. In that same thing though, that's why you know what I'm saying. I was feeling a little pressure about like putting something out artistically like ASAP. I was like itching like real bad because I was like
we seen
it, but like you know what I'm saying. I want to like you know what I mean because like really like you know what I'm saying.
Go see that. We'll drop the link in the Discord after.
So to like circle all this back. So Christine, who is our group leader, for our cohort, came and visited. A 8-hour coffee afternoon turned into a longer thing. But part of that was like a discussion, which you know, I mean, like you stated, right, like starting working, but also having your own business, and really a lot of those pressures. So, like, tell us about like getting into metalwork, metalsmithing, creating art. You know what I mean? Like, what gravitated towards like, I'm gonna take scrap metal and repurpose it. Upcycle is upcycle. Would this be upcycling?
Upcycle. Yep. Reusing.
Yeah.
Recycling. Repurposing. Bringing scrap to life. I like to call it. But my toes got wet into the art world through photography. So I went to school for photography and there I got to dabble with metal sculpture. Well, my first day of sculpture class, I raised my hand. I'm like, wait, yeah, so we're going to take one piece of metal and weld it to another piece. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm in. So then I got to experiment with metal, loved it. After school, I got a job at a metal fabrication shop, so I got access to lots of scrap pieces. Got myself a welder and started going. Picked back up and eventually started my business, Bare Bones Sculpture, and then did that full time after getting laid off from COVID for 3 years. So for 3 years, I was running off commissions, which was not easy, but I was living the dream, as you call it. I was self-employed. It was amazing. Recently, life's getting a little more expensive. Kind of harder to be a self-employed entrepreneur. But got a new job at a metal fab shop as well, and
dope.
Loving the consistency. But I know that itch, that feeling of haven't created art for myself in a while. So there is that pressure of when do I get time for that again? I feel that. But you just got to remember, you will always be you. All your passions, you'll always have that.
Absolutely.
There will never be time unless you make time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? That time works in a funny way that way, doesn't it? Where it's always passing you by.
But
you can't really make more of it. All you can do is take charge of it.
Yep.
Definitely a difference between not having time and not making time. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
How do you get to so what are you still doing photography?
I take a great iPhone photo.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. So you understand, you know the ISOs and stuff. You know how to get the, you know what I'm saying?
ISO.
You be in there. You gotta get that.
There.
Yeah. Shows. Yes. And listen. You got it. Open it up.
I'm a good phone photographer.
That's what I was gonna say. Shows a pretty good phone photographer. Like it takes skills, getting the right angle. Like honestly, listen. Listen, everybody has Instagram. Everybody has social media.
Yeah.
Yo, some of y'all have the best phones out there and can't take
can't take a picture to save your
worth
life.
shit. Worth shit.
I'm not mad at filters at all.
No,
I'm
me
not
neither.
mad at them. But I mean, can we get like at least one or two without, just in case you go missing? Like they can't be out there looking for a little raccoon filter.
Dog.
You know what I'm saying? They can't be out there looking for the puppy dog face.
No, they cannot. They can't. So Matt, tell me, like, how do we get to bare bones? What is the nature?
What is the significance of the name Bare Bone?
Well, one of my last projects in school, the homework from a sculpture class was make a skeleton. So I made a bear skeleton out of steel, and thus the name Bare Bones Sculpture.
Got it.
Y'all say,
I like bears. I don't know if you know that.
Bears are pretty cool.
I like bears.
Grizzly.
Joe Grizzly, exactly.
yo, the coincidence is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. Is there such a thing as coincidence?
No, you already know. Yeah, hey, no, there's not.
See,
There's not.
the
So
world
that
is
it's,
orchestrated
but
by
it
the
is,
world.
it's, so what's really interesting is, right, like it's, when I think of some of the sculptures that you make, is like, it feels like the bare bones of the sculpture. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like they're sculptures, and then somebody else would come, like, you know, a taxidermist would come and put fur on this thing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. So, it's just, I don't know. It's just interesting. Listen, whatever. Hey, to each their own. To each their own. Art is subjective. Whatever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So are you still currently running like workshops for artists?
I am. So I thought, well, I could teach sculpture as well. So I began hosting people into my garage and shared the process. So it's like, what you want to make? Every workshop's been different, but I offer 3 hours with me and make what you want, or we'll just make a big butterfly. I'll tell you exactly what to do.
All right. What's the worst experience? Can you tailor the worst experience? You might have to change the names.
We'll protect the innocent.
Protect the innocent. But what has been the worst experience?
Well, I was really afraid. It's like having people in my garage, and God forbid they like hurt themselves. There's a whole, but you have insurance. Like you can't just do that. But you can. You could actually do anything you want in life. So yeah, I hosted people in my garage, and I'd get real anxious watching them get real close to the grinder or maybe touch the hot metal. But thankfully, there's not been a terrible experience where someone's horribly maiming themselves. Maybe a little burn because they touched the hot metal.
Yeah.
But
right?
Yeah, there's got to be something.
yeah, it's
I would
haven't
sign,
broken out paperwork yet.
if you're gonna give me a torch, I'll sign a liability waiver.
For sure. I listen, when this opportunity first came up, I was like, what is the safety requirements? Like, what do I need to know? What do I need to know to get in there?
I've made a new flyer, but on it says like jeans and boots like recommended, long sleeves.
See that?
Oh, do you have
that's boilerplate CYA?
Yeah, so basically anybody can pull up. Did you have like did you have anybody pull up that was just like dilly dallying, like they just thought it was a cute little thing to do?
Well, it's not it's a reservation only.
Yeah.
But
okay. So you
you have a minimum age of 14.
Okay.
So which is 9th grade, and surprisingly 9th graders are very interested in advancing what they want to do, and they think, oh, you can't just have like kids, but they're high schoolers. And if you can't get in money tech, then come over here and weld some metal. It's like not everyone has a welder. It is my way
I'll put
of
you on beads. Let's go.
Sharing a very rare opportunity to weld. Like, there you go. Let's have some fun.
I went to I got sent to a technical fair when I was in high school. because not because I was a bad student or because I was in like a behavioral program or anything, because I wasn't. That was not a bad kid. I was not in a behavioral program.
That's what
But
they all say.
I did have to go to this technical fair where they were like showing it. They brought us to trade schools instead of college. It was mostly designed for the kids who didn't have college plans, weren't going to the military. I consider the military, but I didn't have college plans immediately, so they brought us to this trade fair. But the long and short of this story was we got to see a crane operator and meet him and see what his job was hitting for. Then we got to go to the metal shop and they showed us how to use a plasma cutter, and like they showed us like putting down good welds, like good solid beads. And it's like they were like, oh, you can make good money doing this. So I don't think that schools do this anymore. And I didn't take any of those opportunities, but I really feel like a lot of kids could benefit from learning that these opportunities exist. That's the long and short that I'm getting to, because that's basically what you just said. If you can't get into the program at Monty Tech, he's going to show you this valuable life skill, because it is. And if you're good at welding, fucking people are always going to need to put metal together.
Yeah, and I also feel like it's you can get in entry level and work your way up.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. For a bit there, the trades were kind of looked down on. Like, oh, you're a plumber, you're a electrician. I mean, who doesn't love an electrician? But
I feel like it's cyclical,
scarce.
kind of. You know what I mean? It's a down cycle right now, but like there was a time, like in the the 50s, 60s, everybody was like learning a trade. Well, after the war, the wars. So there was, everybody was learning a trade. And then in the 80s, it was like, oh, you're going to trade school? What a loser. That carried on in the 90s. Then there's another war, so the military-industrial complex got fed all those kids that would have otherwise gone into the trades. And now we're at another low point where there's no tradesmen.
Technology is boom. Everyone wants to be on their phones and computers, and no one wants to get their hands dirty.
Yeah.
I'm just generalizing. Many people want to get their hands
the royal
dirty.
nobody. I mean, I work a desk job. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't get my hands.
Yo, y'all sounding real.
Well, yo, this is fucking America, all right? I don't know what you want to talk about.
Sounding
dirty.
Sounding real. I'm a bootstrap ahead.
No, it's not even to pick yourself up by your bootstraps things. If you got real things going on in your life, I definitely understand that. But I also think that there are a lack of tradesmen, and I say that as a person who did not go into the trades, but
Yeah.
I am the son of a tradesman. My father was in construction for a bunch of years, and now he's a truck driver. And a truck driver, while it's not, you're not handy, I still consider it a trade, because like
it's very much a trade.
Everything in here was on a truck.
Yeah, and the way they have to drive, the amount of miles that they have to drive, places that they drive is crazy. It is crazy.
It is crazy, and it's not for everybody. Not everybody can be a truck driver.
Damn, I wanted to be a truck driver at one point in time. I also wanted to go to the military at one point in time. Terrible decisions. Well, it wasn't terrible decisions. Other things deterred me that then brought me back here, and I'm here having.
I still got the Marine Recruiter DVD, and it reminds me of. Thank God.
Dang, we should watch that together and thank God together.
No, for real.
I'm just kidding.
Thank you for your service, everybody who did serve.
Absolutely.
I'm a fucking artist.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It couldn't be me. Boots down on somebody else's land, shooting their children. That couldn't be me.
It might be all of us. World War III is just around the corner.
Yeah, but I mean, like, yo, if they come here, I'll fuck them up.
Yeah. I mean,
because it's America, I will kill them. But I'm not going over there. I'm not going to somebody's land to be like, we're here now. Take these bullets.
Yes, it's a crazy concept altogether, but
war is a wild thing. I feel like we should all just go back to fighting wars the old ways with fucking clubs, line up all the badass niggas you got in your hole, line up all the other badass niggas on the other side with the clubs, and they just out there fighting. Or have the top two niggas in each just fight each other. Whichever one wins, that squad wins. We don't need it. Not everybody don't gotta die for this. Not everybody gotta die behind this. I know that's not how.
Let's say you and all your friends and all my friends in the alley tonight.
All right, I mean,
That's some say anything
yo, let's go.
lyrics.
Yo, let's fucking go.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
That's exactly.
He gets it.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
We could end this conflict this evening. That's what I'm saying.
Right. No,
All right, I'm glad we're all on the same page.
I'm with y'all.
Yo, but World War III, I feel like we're gonna be fighting the wrong people because the zombies are coming.
Yeah, they are. They really are. So I want to talk about arts advocacy, and really like when you like started to become an artist, right? Like being more outspoken about like striving to be an artist and what that means just to you. Yeah, like when did that start? And then like because largely I'll anecdotally I'll put it in there after. But
Thank you for this question. I love the subject of how you can just get inspired to do what you love and actually do it. Some people stop themselves before they give themselves a chance, thinking, oh, no one wants to see my art. There's so many better metal sculptors out there. There's so many better painters, musicians. Why would someone want to hear my music? But that's the thing. They want you. Like you are, they're coming to see you, buy your stuff, listen to your stuff. One thing that really got me going was a podcast called Don't Keep Your Day Job. And it was just all about how to get going, tips on starting a business, but it doesn't even have to be a full-time. It could be a side hustle. It could just, you don't even have to make money. You could just do what you love and share it and not be afraid to share it, because the fear stops us all the time. Like, oh, I shouldn't post this. I shouldn't share this. If I share this, they're going to be in small circles talking about what a fool I am. No, they're just saying that's pretty cool. But usually people are too busy thinking about themselves to care about what you're doing anyway. So just share the thing. I got a fortune cookie. So don't be afraid of making nothing. Don't be afraid of making something bad. Don't be afraid of making nothing at all.
Talk to him.
Yo, you better not give that cookie to some of these rappers though, because like they be out here, man.
For sure.
I'm just kidding, man.
So I asked the question mainly so like this part of our Art Money series, right? Is like art money. I struggle with all these things. All of these things you should just describe me to a T. Not that I'm worried about what other people are doing, but because I'm doing other things, like so, whatever. Anyways, so separately of that, like to go on, appreciation is that like you're one of the so when me applying for the assets for artists and like trying to get people, and I was like, oh yes, so whatever, and you're like, I'm not sure, I'm indifferent. And from an artist standpoint, like I'm like, nah, like what I'm saying, like when I saw who applied, I was like, oh, I didn't even have to say anything. You know what I mean? Like these are the people, because these are the people who I see who are active. These are the people who I see who are, you know what I'm saying, like stand up for what they believe in, also stand up for others, also, you know what I mean, are empowering each other from one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Like helping others, including myself, to get through some of the things, right? And no, right? Like
I think I had a little, because you just commented how I kind of like was a little shying away from the opportunity. I think I was feeling a little imposter syndrome because I thought the opportunity might be better for someone else to indulge their arts, but it really encouraged me to get back in the scene and have the conversations again and get my gears going, because they've been kind of rusty.
Let's go. And so they, so behind, and then so behind the scenes, right? Like applied, right? What's her Molly was like, you know what I mean? Like it was like, hey, what's going on? So I don't. This is you heard the. That's why we put the little disclaimer at the beginning. So what, you know what I mean? Like, and I was like, well, no, like, you know what I mean? Like, he has to, because not even just what people stand on, but like what is really important right now. Show something from what is really important right now, especially in this area, is the emergence of new art and culture leaders, just in general, just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in where they are, right? It's like, if Fitchburg was known for mill industrial industries, and like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so time, you know what I'm saying, times happen. Now you're seeing the influx of cannabis industry. You're seeing the influx of like more artists, right? More artists are more prevalent. More artists are the voice of the community, as opposed to like displaying things for the community, right? Like, and so anyway, so that was like what I was saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not even just like what you're saying. It's also that other artists are gravitating to you. Like, we've talked to a few other people on the show. Like, in this series, it is that same thing. Is that, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they say the same thing about us, but it's like, oh yeah, well, likewise, right back at you. So, anyways, so that's why the series on Art Money is going so well. Because that's, you know what I'm saying? It's both
Yeah, it's good to, in general, encourage people to do what they love, but get in the arts. And when you support each other, it's a beautiful thing, because you can't just win all by your lonesome. And where's the fun in that if you're not sharing it with everyone? And I love the idea that communities like Fitchburg can get together, have festivals, and work together, and really foster a community. A lot of people lack that sense of place. So being able to say, we're here, we're having this, and come have some fun with us, that's everyone's happy.
for sure. For sure. So I saw you at a few festivals this year, and before, we have like a bunch of personal questions that we're gonna have to ask here. They're not
Personal
They're not
questions?
okay. They're not personal. I don't want to say personal. They're like, here's an actual question.
They're less about how it pertains to your art and more about how it pertains to you.
Yeah.
But
But this is like also to you, because I saw you're doing the Dragonfly project. Also though, so I want to talk about how the Dragonfly project, what that means to you. But also privy to some information about how that can be doing projects like this, doing vendor fairs, things like that can be challenging.
Well, I'll start with the dragonflies there. I'll start from the beginning. In 2019, my mom was diagnosed with cancer and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So the day I found that out, I went home and made her a little metal dragonfly. And I said, if you could beat cancer, I could weld 1,000 dragonflies. So I began making and selling them to pay for her treatment. And fast forward a year, she beat cancer 100%.
Hey, let's
Doing
go.
well, living her best life now. Her bills were paid with dragonfly money. And over this past summer, 4 years later, I welded my 1,000th dragonfly. So it was quite the accomplishment. It took a bit. It definitely requires a lot of dedication to keep something massive going. But
This is like 10,000 hours plus
when
overtime.
you put yourself and your word out there, something very significant, you have to follow through. And actually, thanks to a Fitchburg grant, that let me buy metal over the summer to finish the dragonflies, because I ran out of these pieces and I needed to get more of them, that I actually got from my metal fab shop that I got the original scrap metal from.
oh, nice.
But
Wow. Full circle.
anyway, so that whole process gave me a lot of that was one of my first big projects when I started bare bone sculpture, the dragonflies. So making 1,000 things, that really helps me learn about how to sell things, how to tell a story, how to sure got a lot of experience in shipping. But it's just when you have a object-based business, so stuff you got to sell, you got to put it out there. You got to give people the opportunity. So hence going to vendor events, fairs, put stuff on a table. People are walking by, they see your stuff. You're putting yourself out there, and it could be very challenging to do that. Putting yourself out in a vendor events situation behind a table, but it's definitely very rewarding at the end of the day. Or it could be a swing or miss. But every event is different, but you gotta not be afraid to take that leap. I remember the first event I ever applied to. I felt like such a the real deal. Like it was such. I was so proud of myself. The very first vendor event, I didn't even have a tablecloth. You think you need all these things, so you tell yourself, I can't do it unless I have this. You don't need it. You just do it. Do the thing.
There you go. But I'm sure your setup has changed from day one to now.
Yeah, a lot of experience.
The way you approach your vendor events.
Certainly the nerves, it gets easier. Learn more about how to package things, what you need on the fly. You got to be very organized. And yes, be casual. I don't know. I'm not. I try and if people come to the table want to talk to me. That's cool. I'm not trying to twist their arm. I'm trying to force a sale. Too salesy. Keep it cool.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm over here if you need need any of this dope shit. I'm over here. I get it.
I have a problem. I have a problem with knowing who's. This is not just a visual thing. I just in general are you catching eye contact with me? Are we catching eye contact right now? Are you coming to me?
What's going on?
What's going on? Should I address? Are you interested? Are you interested in it? Oh no, you're looking over there.
Oh,
Are you? Hey, you. No, okay, no, it's not me. Okay.
I'll say hello. Start a little conversation as they pass by. Sometimes you might stop them in their tracks and get them coming your way.
Just stop them.
Just stop them right there.
With your charisma, your riz, if you will.
Is that what riz means? Charisma?
Yeah, bro.
What?
You didn't know that?
No.
You just been basking in the glow of my unstoppable riz. This whole time. I didn't know.
Did you know this?
I'm learning this as we speak.
As we speak.
I am today years old to know
Chat, correct me if I'm wrong.
to know what riz is.
Yeah, riz.
Yo, speaking of, shout out to the folks in the chat. Shout out to Respected Rejects. Shout out to Barney. Shout out to Slightly Cursed, aka Momo in the chat. Who says you're so awesome, man?
Oh, thank you. Hey.
Nice.
So Barney said, "Yeah, Matt."
Hey, Barney.
Yeah, Matt. We were just talking about you, Barney.
Hello.
Yeah, we were. So it's like it's yeah. Where was I going with this? I don't know. I'm interested in a lot of things, but
So what do you know about bears?
It's a good question.
What kind?
All right, see? He's asking the right questions.
They're big and hairy.
What's the
and
most common
strong.
bear in our area?
Brown bear.
All right, let's go. Did you know there used to be a polar bear that lived in Worcester?
At the zoo?
Ecotarium.
Ecotarium?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
R.I.P. player, but yeah, he's not there no more. But yeah, he used to be a polar bear. That was the best. That was the best part of Worcester.
Wow.
Now the best part of Worcester is Coney Island. Polar Park's pretty alright. You been there?
I've been to the Polar Caves in New Hampshire, but not Polar Park.
Oh
Where
no,
is that?
Polar Park. That's where the Worcester Red Sox play.
Oh.
The Woo Sox.
No, not yet.
You haven't been there yet? Check it out this summer. It'll be dope. If I get some extra tickets, I'll throw them your way.
Thanks.
That's my riz. Yo. Next topic.
Next topic. Lauren says vending is such a wild experience. So much vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
That's what exactly.
Yeah. You gotta be vulnerable, putting yourself out there. You're subjecting yourself, what you stand behind, what you believe in, your blood, sweat, and tears are all on the table, quite literally. And if someone walks by, they don't even look over. That could sting a little bit. But generally, people come up. They're very interested, have a lot of questions. It is one of the absolute best ways of sharing about yourself with other people. Putting yourself out there can be very rewarding. There's no way to connect with people like just being there.
Other than being there, there's no way to connect with people, right? So I mean, you have to be there.
Yeah, there's putting yourself out there on the internet, but then there's putting yourself out there in the middle of a random park in the sun.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's raining. Every event is different.
Some windy brewery on a hill somewhere, and you're just selling your sculptures.
But it is fun. It's definitely if you have something you love and you want to share it with people.
Yeah, share.
Put yourself out there.
I always forget I'm not looking at the camera. I always forget. So Matt, I have some questions that are.
Yeah.
Wait, which questions do we want to go to? I got some questions over here. You have some questions over there.
Wait, no, we both have the set that I have.
No, I have a separate set.
Oh.
I'm looking at a different one.
I'm not looking at any of them yet.
Okay, perfect. See? Teamwork.
Fire away.
All right. So easy questions. If you're at home, feel free to play along. Again, it's a new week. So though we have a new guest, if you're a regular return viewer here, regular audience member, then each week you may have different answers to some of these questions. Our guest is their first time. And for Showtime, it is also his first time. So, first question. Let's talk about your personal journey, any reflections that you have going on this week. What significant personal experience resonated with you most recently? How has this experience impacted your perspective or work? And can you share a specific challenge or triumph from this journey?
What a great question.
That's why everybody says the first one. Everyone says the first one's a doozy. So
Cannot wrap my head around right now. But thank you. Next question.
So I'm going to answer that question in how I think I was supposed to, because I missed this one last week. But a personal thing that has happened to me recently, I'm at my job, right? I got a promotion recently, so I'm in the transition period between my old job ending and my new job starting. So I'm like onboarding the person who's taking my old job. But every time that I introduce the person who's taking my old job to one of my clients or whatever, it feels like a small betrayal to my staff because I say it in front of them each time. It feels like I'm like stabby. But then also at the same time, the reason I'm having this conversation is because a good thing has happened to me. And while I feel bad that I'm leaving my team behind, it's a good thing that has happened to me. So it's like, money spends, right? Money's for counting. So the takeaway that I take away from all of this is that, like, sometimes growing is uncomfortable. It's painful. It's hard to do. Like, but I have to do this thing that is uncomfortable for me in order to better myself. So that's my takeaway from the personal experience that happened to me recently.
That's beautiful. I apologize for not having a better answer.
No.
You're fine. I was just
For me, it was wow. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, getting over just putting something out that had been really stuck on. It's something that had been stuck on my mind for a long time. Many of you know that this has been on my mind. Most of you know that this has been on my mind. So really just to like lock in now I did. Now the challenge was that like, so shout out to Audrey. I was sitting there, you know what I'm saying, like working with Audrey, and I was just like, I don't know, just something was like, it show was like, yo, okay, you know what I'm saying. Christine got me. Christine watches, got me all worked up in a tizzy, and I was like, had to work. So I had to work this out. So I had to work it out, and then I was like, let me just do this video. Let me just do it now. And I feel better about it. Okay. Collaborations. Let's talk about collaborations. With whom did you recently collaborate or share a significant interaction? What was the most valuable lesson or takeaway from this collaboration? And how do you foresee this collaboration shaping future projects or partnerships? Ooh, see, look at like, part of this, like the easy answer would be like, you know what I'm saying, like come in here, right? Like that's the alley-oop answer, but I'm gonna let you answer however you want to answer. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to say. Don't let me put words in your mouth.
Well, so being here is off the table. Well, I am souped to have been a part of the Assets for Artists group session where there's 50 plus people in a room speaking freely, sharing ideas. That certainly was a little intimidating, but gave me the just the ability to be with people, talking about art. You don't really get that. Usually, you're the one presenting the art. So to be among other incredible, inspiring, talented people that all just trying to be present, and it's
all just trying to get art money.
it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it was really beautiful.
It's a good reminder that there are a lot of people out there like really doing what's real, like doing important work for themselves.
Yeah. Yes.
Sometimes you think you're the only one, or sometimes you think you're like crazy, but the collaboration, I guess I've always kind of been a solo kind of guy, so me collaborating in that group setting, sharing ideas openly, was touching.
Okay, heard that. I mean, I'd be collaborating a lot.
frequent collaborator, Miles.
Frequent collaborator. I don't know. You're probably one of my more frequent collaborators currently.
Me?
Yeah. And I mean.
Oh yeah. How am I shaping future projects or partnerships outside of?
I'll keep working with bro.
Oh.
Bro is results oriented. Bro is results orientated. The way he does it is, he really is a dad. Not my father, but he's a dad. So, like, if you're not pulling your part of the project, he like doesn't tell you he's mad at you. He's just disappointed.
That's worse.
He's just disappointed. He's like, fine, you know what? It's okay. It's fine. If you don't want to do it, just say that. But you know, having somebody that's counting on you disappointed in you is the worst thing ever. So,
bro,
excellent project management skills is all I gotta say.
Yo, listen. I mean, same. But to the point, to what I said for the last part is like, yo, yeah. However, in that same breath, though, one of the things that I've and this is going to go into into our next question, is not it is because again this all just happened for me yesterday. All this just like but also like the reason why the like you know what I mean, like the team around or X, Y, and Z collaborate with me, whatever their reason is, but that reason is because I was doing stuff solo, right? Like I didn't have a team. You know what I'm saying? Like the gravitation was because I was a solo person. And then, you know what I mean? So I can't just not do those things that I was doing before, because otherwise, in turn of me feeling like, oh, I'm letting them down, in turn, I'm letting, you know what I mean? Like, or they're letting me down. In turn, I'm letting them down because it doesn't feel like I'm at the you know what I mean? Like,
There's
right.
accountability.
Yeah.
You know, when you're not just a solo show, you're part of a team. You got to show up for them. They got to show up for you. You're bringing everyone's bringing their talents to the greater purpose.
Yes.
So music. Let's talk about music. What's your favorite music right now? What do you listen to? What's spinning on the Spotify?
I'm listening to the soundtrack of Shorzy season 2. So I watch a lot of shows and a lot of stuff recently. Beef on Netflix has a lot of good music. So a lot of times I'll like spend a week watching a show and get very invested in the soundtrack and make my own playlists off that and listen to a lot of stuff like that.
I see you.
Do you so the question, so you answered part of the question, what piece of music sound has recently captured your attention? So
I listened to Moonlight Sonata today while at work, and the melancholy piano really emphasized the mundaneness of working at a day job.
that's what I was gonna say, work. so like how does that, do you pick music based on, like, does that help with your emotions, right? Like that's, you answered a lot of the questions, just like you pick it, you know, it helps with these things and or
your mood gets you going. Doing dishes, something upbeat. Need to do a puzzle, some like instrumental music.
What do you listen to while making art?
So the band of Monsters and Men, folky from 2010 era.
Yeah.
But I would listen to that album, My Head is an Animal, just repeatedly. And that just being so familiar with a piece of music or an entire album, it just, you could really get in the zone for an hour or so.
Okay.
Show, did you listen to the piece of music that I sent you this morning for your ride to work?
I had already seen it, but I revisited. That's funny. That shit is hilarious.
Matt, you should do this. You should do Monsters of Men, but only from memory.
You have to record it. You record the music from memory at like 4 a.m.
That sounds fun. I play piano by ear, so it's
we know a place where you can record it too. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know what
I'm
I'm
just saying.
So
let's start a band.
The video he's referencing that he sent me is the person who performed Kendrick Lamar's "Damn" from memory.
You're good.
Like, just, I think it says from memory at 4 a.m.
At 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
5 a.m. or something like
and
that.
like one of those, like he omits like half songs. Like, yo, shout out. He's like, I don't know. You know what? Shout out Kendrick though. Shout out, bro.
Kendrick's a wonderful living example of being vulnerable, putting yourself out there. Doesn't have to be perfect.
Yep.
Just make it, share it.
Yeah. It's great. And then so they listen to other people, watch other people, enjoy it. Also great. Again, talking with us is off the table. What was a recent conversation that left an impression on you? What topics or themes from that conversation resonated with you? And how has that conversation driven or shifted any changes in your work or mindset? You don't have to, if you don't want to name them directly.
I miss being the whole artist every day kind of guy, but important conversations I have on a daily basis is with my coworkers. To be honest, my supervisors. I don't know if anyone else in America or the world has this problem where your supervisor is kind of a dick. Kind of grinds your gears a little bit. But you just gotta go in the break room and let out these feelings, these thoughts, these emotions. And we have a lot of new people in, but you gotta share what you're going through, and other people have the same experience, and that can be very validating. But I guess in general, when you're connecting, you're both feeling the same thing. That could be very that you'd get on with your day suddenly. It doesn't feel so bad. It doesn't feel so abnormal.
Bro is planning a worker uprising right now. I don't know if you read between the lines like I did, but bro is planning a workers uprising.
Work
right now.
for yourself. Quit your day job. Start your own business.
They're about to throw the supervisor into the smelter. For sure. I don't know what happened to him.
I don't know.
Now Charlie is covered in chrome.
He slipped and fell.
But I have deep talks all day about just philosophy and just let it go. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
Yeah. Sure, you had any conversations this week? Anybody?
Life is conversations, but most of my conversations are privileged, so I cannot.
Yep.
I signed an NDA.
That sounds nasty. I don't even know what we're talking about, but that sounds nasty.
I mean, like our guests, most of my like most thought provoking conversations do tend to happen, like at least recently at work. And
Yep.
I signed an NDA. I can't.
What happens in the break room stays in the break room.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm tired of being a public figure.
I heard. You have no choice. And doesn't that suck?
It does. It does indeed.
What you got left over there?
Huh?
What you got left?
Oh, okay. All right, last question. In what ways have you recently engaged or contributed to the community? Did any community events or interactions provide you with new insights or perspectives? And how do you see your role evolving within the community based on recent experiences?
Well, being a part of the Face Festival was really cool. Seeing Monique put out killer advertisement, like day in, day out. That was so beneficial to the community. It was really cool, like seeing all these artists, these talented people. But it's just being part of that experience. I not kind of putting this on the table. I should be more invested in helping some festivals coming up this summer that you guys facilitate.
Let's go.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's going to be very rewarding.
It is.
Giving instead of just taking. Helping your community.
It feels like because you asked the question, it feels loaded.
It does. It always does feel loaded. I gotta give somebody else the.
I mean, that's just like how it contributes to my community, how I've engaged. But that was organic, right there.
Yeah, no.
The community organizing.
Yeah.
I should get more on that.
That's hey. I'm listen. You got anything? Do you want to ask this?
I mean, I got some fun ones. Now that the job interview is over. All right.
All right.
I don't have a good answer to any of those questions.
Those feel like those definitely feel like job
heavy.
interviews. Like,
All right.
what is the challenge that you felt recently, and how did you overcome it?
Like, I'm flying. Like no challenges my way.
Listen, these are great.
Nah,
right, like I'm gonna be able to take these questions and like make little profiles about the people who are. It's great, like you know what I mean. Like, come on now.
I'm gonna add some of your questions to my applicant questioning.
You should.
What
you should.
music are you listening to right now?
How's it really shaping your work? Like
The Butcher.
Yeah, because that's gonna dictate how you come in here on a 9 to 5 basis, ma'am. Like you should not be gangbanging on coffee on your drive in from Peabody. There's no reason from it.
Boop, 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 boop.
There's no reason for you to be like driving down 9 to 5 like.
Got the butter pecan latte. Got the latte. All right. Anyways, so I have some more like fun questions.
Fun.
They're light. They're lighter. Light. That means don't overthink it. Just
You got to answer. It's quick fire. It's not really rapid fire, but
It's
just
not
try to
it.
Keep it honest.
What's a
gut reaction.
characteristic that you're most known for? Like when people are like, "Oh, Matt, you mean Matt with the
The pretty blue eyes.
hey,
Hey.
let's go."
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. What's your guilty pleasure?
Masturbating.
Hey, all right. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking real, bro.
Yo, are you kidding? Yo, you know how many people come in here don't admit this? Yo, y'all are trash.
See that?
Y'all are
Real
trash.
shit.
Okay, continue.
Nah, because everybody be jerking off for sure.
Yeah.
Never do it.
It's just
at work.
Who are your heroes in real life?
Sam Squalia.
Talk about it.
Oh,
Sam really showed a community how to pick up litter and put yourself out there and be vulnerable and be involved and how to have a voice and listen and respond and solve and give advice.
Gunshots.
gun sounds.
She is such a wonderful person. Sam has inspired an entire community.
Let's go.
Indeed.
Let's go. All right.
Yeah, that's the clip.
Mayor Sam Squalia.
That's the
That
clip.
is a
Minute,
clip for sure.
hour 5 seconds. That's the clip.
All right. So what we talked a little bit about technology earlier, but what was your first screen name?
Digi Destin was 25.
Digi Dustin 25.
Digi Destin.
The fuck is Dustin?
Digi Destin. It's a Digimon reference. It's like you're destined. But like Digi Destin.
Oh, okay.
It's also spelled wrong because I didn't know better. But yeah.
Yo, Digimon was my joy. Digimon, digital
monsters,
monsters, Digimon
are
are
the
the
champions.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't there, YDD. You was outside.
I was outside.
You was outside. I get it. I get it. I used to go to my grandma's house after school every day, see what the fuck was going on with Togemon. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Yeah, yo, bro, that's I was outside. I'm sorry.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Probably from my mom, just like my dad, like supporting me. Just do what you love, do what you want to do. It's just so good to be supported and validated in that way.
All right. Now, would you rather? These are would you rathers. Would you rather wear a monitor that beeps whenever you're lying, or when you're attracted to someone?
Whenever I'm lying, because I'm pretty honest.
Okay. He trying to keep them feelings on the DL. He trying to keep them inside, so people don't know when you checking them out in the grocery store. Because I be in the grocery store, like in case you're still watching, we be in the grocery store looking. You know what I'm saying?
And being a gay man, passing a lot of dudes.
Yeah,
It'd be
yeah.
a little embarrassing if it's like
I hear you.
this guy's walking next to me in the restaurant. It's like beep 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 beep. I'm like, whoa.
Well, we're not. We're
icebreaker.
This is only because we are not yet at a society where other men can tell other men that they look good.
Listen, if somebody said it to me, I'd be like, "Yo,
Whoa.
Yo,
appreciate you, G."
somebody.
Know what I'm saying?
You remember we went to Smokestack? Man, sized up my whole fit. Was like, you not even, but you look nice. And I was like,
Hey.
you see me? Thank you.
Man was.
I got my
Are you feeling me or not? I don't mean like that. I'm just saying like I feel you. I do. I
get it.
I do get it. I
Compliment
do get it.
ladies in
Yeah.
such crazy ways. It's okay. I'm gay.
I would probably.
This is
Yo, I
non-threatening.
can get way out of fucking pocket, and it's just like it's okay. Yo, I fuck with you. All right, so, would you rather blow your nose with sandpaper or use bubble wrap instead of toilet paper?
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, just well, bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap.
Because that won't hurt. It'd be a little messy though.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like, it doesn't say you can't use water. Also,
It doesn't.
that's how I justify this question each time. Would you rather be able to predict someone's future or erase their memory?
Predict the future. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of power.
It's a lot of power. It's also scary, but
I feel like the deleting people's memories is too much like Endless Sunshine, and that I have trauma from that.
It's villainous.
Huh?
It's evil. It's
Yeah.
villainous. You
Yeah.
know, you can't just go erasing memories.
All right. So, would you rather face a fork in the road? You got to choose this way or that way, or would rather have to pick between 3 doors?
Probably 3 doors, because that way I'm not going the wrong way.
Okay. I never realized that by asking that question, we've already brought them to a fork in the road.
I'm not high enough for this.
Cannot see what's on the other side.
I'm too high for this. Nah, but what he's saying is that we ask you 1 or 2 questions. One question is 50-50. The other question is 33% chances, or a third. And then, but just in general, just in posing the question, it is a fork in the road.
We've already had to make you choose between 2.
2 ways.
Isn't that fucked up? We're fucked up.
Well, actually, this is like those games that you get those ads for, where like you gotta like it's like a side to side, and you like it's like +2 times 5
Yeah.
times 3 minus. You know what I mean?
I
Like
downloaded the game where you got to save the king.
Yeah,
You have to save that.
you never save the king. It's so
What the fuck?
annoying.
What the fuck? You play mobile games?
Was it the one with there's like lava and stuff?
Yes.
Pull the
Yes.
pins? I've seen advertisements and
Exactly.
I just
downloaded the game like, ooh, I want to play these games where you gotta get the lava.
They
into
don't
this, and
exist.
is
the
it
points into
anything
that.
like the advertisement?
No.
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 Hey,
So the
but
comments say.
But
It's a
also,
match game.
there is I don't remember what the app is called. I'm gonna have to Google and find it. We're gonna have to test it out. But there is somebody who is dedicated to creating all of the games that take place in these mobile apps.
Let's go. That's what I want.
So
We're
we're gonna.
cost like $10. I'll still get it.
I'll still get it. So if somebody knows, if you send it to the Discord, like we'll play it. X, Y, and Z. Matt, do you play D&D?
No, short answer.
Okay.
We've dabbled.
I've dabbled. but
I've dabbled.
We've
I've dabbled.
We actually have a game going currently. A large campaign at the studio.
We
We're
have to-
filming it, streaming it. It's kind of funny. Anyways,
Cool.
would you rather never be able to use search engines again, or no mobile apps?
Ooh.
No mobile apps because I need information at
Okay.
my fingertips.
All right.
Yes.
No IG, no.
Well, yeah, you always use the internet browser for
Oh,
what you need.
spitting. See that? Okay.
All right. Okay.
Next round is called What the Heck?
What the HE double hockey sticks?
Yeah, exactly. What's your favorite microwavable food?
Well, before I came here, I downed a couple corn dogs, which was pretty tasty.
Okay. You
But
like corn
popcorn-
dogs? Wait, you like corn dogs out of the microwave?
You know, I have time to convectional oven it,
Yeah.
but it wasn't really a question. My favorite microwave food, well, popcorn.
Popcorn. See,
That's a
popcorn has become
microwave
a more
food.
popular answer. It seems like it should be the right answer.
It should be the right answer. Hot pot. We'll also accept hot pockets.
Uh,
And then
I will.
Yo, but
will
corn
not,
dog,
I will
corn
not
dogs.
accept corn dog. as an answer.
That was not a
You are-
genuine answer, so I appreciate that.
That's because
rejection.
that's really because you're a hater. Oh, do I look
That's
crazy?
not a
I do look
microwavable
crazy this
food.
way, don't I?
All right.
Gotta pay attention. Go.
Air fryer though.
I feel like I already know the answer to this next question because of one of your previous answers. But what is the most embarrassing thing your parents have ever caught you doing?
It's clearly not masturbating. So
All right, I mean, yeah, because you were quick with the last. You were quick with the last masturbating.
I wouldn't be embarrassed.
Oh, true.
True.
I don't know. Such a good child. Like,
I hear that. See that?
what's so embarrassing? I don't know.
This is gonna be the next clip because I'm gonna put this together.
Yeah,
Super.
probably a few like search histories, but that never really turned into much. But
Nah. See,
oh boy,
Yo, crazy.
my most embarrassing story, and I don't know if I've ever told this on podcast. My most embarrassing story my parents ever caught me. It wasn't my mother. It wasn't my father. It was my stepmother.
Oh shit.
She caught me full on in the act with my girlfriend. Brought her home after school. We was doing a little thing that you do when you young and you dating. Both her and my stepsister at the door. Like, what the fuck going on in here?
It smell like something.
What's going on in here? And so that's the most embarrassing thing that I've ever been caught doing.
Yeah, and I mean I can agree with this. Yo, I was talking about search browser histories. Show gets the next question. You know what I'm saying? Yo, my woman had the nerve to be like, hey, should I look up if you can freeze a dog? And I was like, what?
What?
She's like, no. I mean, like, can you bring the dog out? It's 10 degrees outside. Can you bring the dog outside? I was like, hey, you might wanna reword that question.
I don't know how animals do it. Shout out to animals.
Yo,
for surviving the winter and not just fucking dying.
Straight up.
Have you ever been electrocuted?
Every time I try and fix an electrical outlet in my house,
Get a little zap.
every time because I'm too.
All right, so
Yeah.
since this is, it seems like this is more of a boy thing to do when we were younger. Have you ever lit a 9-volt battery and get that little?
Little tingle.
Yeah.
No single.
Ever shuffle your feet, your socks across your meme's shag rug and touch something metal, little outlet, touch an outlet,
Such an outlet.
Or the light switch.
zap. Yeah,
That little zap, but it's funny because the static zap I feel like hurts more than the little tingle you get on your tongue from the battery.
I hate the static zap.
The static zap is great. Motherfucker.
You ever lick a penny?
I can't say I haven't.
You
Did
know
you?
that little tingle on your tongue, pennies and buttholes all taste the same. They activate the same receptors, I think.
They say it tastes the same.
They say
Science hasn't proven one or the other, but
They say you can conceptualize how something would feel if you lick it just by looking at it. So your tongue knows what that would feel like if you licked it.
yo, that's crazy because it's like for real. Oh shit. Yo, you just changed the game. You ever had anything waxed?
And I've had the unfortunate body. No, I thought you were talking about food. I was
Nah, you
talking
like
about
your eyebrows?
wax. No, I've not.
It shit
But
hurts.
wax candy is gross.
Oh, wax can't. Wait, you don't like the bottles?
I got them as a kid, and I'm like, how do I eat this?
you
Yeah.
just bite it.
See, you don't know. You don't even know. See, you don't know the secret.
What do you mean?
The wax bottle secret.
Did you bite the
top off.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying.
Then
Yeah.
you use your thumb on the bottom of it.
Yeah.
And you push up, and it's like a fucking shotgun, like a shotgun beer right in your mouth.
I missed the camera on him doing all that, y'all. I apologize. Y'all missed his slurping action in the whole thing.
Yo, pause, bro.
My bad.
You don't even need to, because I did do the slurping action because that's how you fucking do it. When you eating a nickel nip, you better slurp that shit.
A nickel nip sounds crazy.
That's what the fuck they're called. That's what the wax bottles are called. Nickel nips.
They still
What'd you say,
nickel
nigga
nips?
nigga nips?
Nickel nips. Yo, I can say that too. Nigga nips.
All right.
Nigga nips is something completely different.
They do say
That's Hennessy
don't
in a
say,
small
they don't
bottle.
sell they don't sell nickel nips. Wait, what'd you say?
Sell that.
Did you say that's Hennessy?
I said nickel nips is different because nigga nips is Hennessy in a small bottle. Hold on, I got another question.
What are you talking about?
I skipped this one. All right, if you bring back one famous person from the dead, who would it be?
Ooh.
JFK.
Okay.
He knew
Yo,
some-
that would have changed.
That would
some
change.
things.
That would
Politics would be completely
would be
different
so
if they
different.
never died.
Was there ever a cooler president? Like, there's Obama and JFK, but
Yo, JFK was getting pussy, bro.
Okay, I don't know why I put the camera on me. Why did I put the camera on me?
Nah, because listen, his wife was a little bad thing, Jackie Onassis, a little bad thing. But then he was also smashing Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe had the titties, bro. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, JFK was cool. Also, his policy was great, but I just think that he was a badass motherfucker. He was. Anyway, Big T won the fucking New Hampshire primary. We're all doomed again.
Who's Big T? Oh, true. Okay, next question.
You know the guy. You got another question? I don't got no more questions.
Oh no,
I fucking speed rounded that shit.
that was crazy. That was
we got
crazy.
through that shit.
We
Yo,
did get through
congratulations to you.
Congratulations. So, where
Did
did
you see
okay?
Dave Chappelle responded to Cat Williams?
No. Why would I see that? Why is Dave Chappelle responding to Cat Williams in the first place?
Because Cat Williams didn't say anything bad about Dave Chappelle, but Dave responded. You got to watch it.
Okay, I'll watch it.
Are you into stand-up comedy at all?
I used to watch a lot of Comedy Central Presents, but
Bro, I am currently
That's
working my
solid.
way through all the Comedy Central presents because I downloaded some app. I think it might be Paramount. It has them all. So I've been working my way from like 1998 to current. And I'm in like the 2010, 2012 era right now.
What is that? What happens on those things?
The half-hour comedy specials.
it's how a lot of modern day comedians got their
like a lot of comedic
break.
actors that you see.
Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah.
No, maybe.
Yeah, no, he did one in like 98.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay, I've seen a couple people on there.
Hot Pocket. Is that the same
That's
guy?
the one.
Yeah.
The Hot Pocket one. He
Yeah.
does that bit on
Okay.
I'll check them out.
Jim Gaffigan's pretty funny. That voice that he does, like, I don't know if it's his mom or something.
Tosh got his start from Tosh.0.
Oh yeah.
He was on Comedy Central Presents.
I think his stand-up's trash though.
I never enjoyed watching people get hurt, so I think his show is pretty trash.
Yeah, but it'd be them people recording.
It do be the people recording. I really question the morals of some of these people.
I
It-
started to get it once someone told me, yeah, but they're doing it to themselves. So they kind of have it coming.
It's true. A
I
lot
got a
of
little
those people
funnier.
decide to do those things.
It's crazy.
My favorite though, like the implied injury ones, where like there's this new like style of meme that's happening where people like, you know, the dog leash goes under you and you're about to fall, but they stop it before you fall and play like a funny song, and that ends the video. I'm into that. I think that shit's funny. That shit cracks me up because you know that person's about to get fucked up, but you didn't see it.
Damn, I feel like that'd make me watch it over and over and over again. I feel like that's the problem.
Yo, the reels, they get you.
Because
really
if I see somebody get hurt, a little chill goes down my spine and the hairs on my neck stand up. It's like a nice little response of okay, that's something I shouldn't do again. That's something I shouldn't even put myself into. I did go through a phase of watching like those crazy car videos, those like, you know what I mean, those like accident videos.
Accidents?
Oh yeah.
Oh, crazy.
And what's crazy is because those videos will give you false sense of reality. They think those things will make you feel like you can get out of any situation. Like, like you can just weave through all type of traffic.
Yo, if you watch too much dash cam footage, you'll see some weird shit.
Yeah.
Like there's like Russian dash cams
Yep.
and like planes crashing in front of you.
Yeah.
Like, crazy.
Russian drivers. I think they all the cars in Russia have webcam or
Have
cams,
dash cams
cams.
because everybody's
These
a
are
notoriously
crazy.
bad driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. But they're also probably notoriously bad because they're outside trying to catch other people doing bad shit.
Imagine.
Imagine just whipping around Siberia in a fucking 2000 Toyota Tercel.
This is some Black Eyed Peas.
Drinking vodka.
Matt, do you think about one what it would be like living in a different area, country, and or living in a different time period altogether?
Frequently, which makes me very grateful to be living in Fitchburg, Massachusetts.
Because it gives you both them things at the same time.
You know, I try not to daydream about, you know, living in that big mansion because then you're just never going to be happy. Just if you're not at peace. But unfortunately, I can sometimes think about living somewhere a little less desirable. And then it kind of makes you feel a little more cozy. But not to say you should look at one person's life and compare yourself and feel better or worse one way or the other. But yeah, wouldn't mind living around some palm trees. Some palm trees are pretty nice where it's warm, where you go outside and the air doesn't hurt your face. That'd be pretty nice. Think about that pretty often.
Are palm trees real? I heard somewhere that they're not real. Or at least not, they're just not native to California. Oh, so are you gonna be okay? So you're gonna
There's
be
no palm trees in California.
Are you gonna be
Is that what you're saying?
not real ones? Is what I'm
Not
saying.
native ones.
Right.
They planted them there.
Yes.
That makes sense. I believe that.
So you're gonna go to Key West. Did you know that Key West is where Barbie Land is located?
I did not know that. Key West, Barbie. I didn't know there was a Barbie Land.
Oh, you didn't watch You didn't see Barbie?
Oh, I did just watch a movie.
So some internet sleuth. Shout out to the internet sleuth. Determined that by the palm trees where the sun both rose and set within Barbie Land, based on the constellations that were in the sky, there is no other place that it could be other than Key West. So,
But what it really is a pocket dimension. So, yeah.
but also if you ever seen Key West,
But they ended up in L.A., didn't they?
because LA makes themselves feel like they're everywhere else, and they're not. And I don't mean that no shade to no LA people. I'm just saying they got stuff going on there, like, you know what I'm saying? It's the wild, wild west. California is the wild, wild west. California is so separate from the rest of the world. It's astonishing.
I mean, pretty soon it will be separate from the rest of the country because of, it's going to fall
The
off
plates.
into the ocean.
Yeah.
And also about the air not hurting your face, global warming is going to take care of that for you too. It'll stop soon.
Are you involved in the climate? Do you care about the environment?
Well,
not saying you shouldn't care or should care.
Yeah, I think that just generally humanity should have more of a respect for the way we're treating our planet.
For
And
sure.
it definitely has an impact, and it's not natural. Some people will be like, "Oh, it's a natural part of warming and heating." It's like, well, you'd crank up your oven, leave it at 400. That's not too natural.
Do you or do you not think the government is manipulating the weather with lasers in Hawaii?
That's a real
I
question right
won't
there.
rule it out.
All right.
Okay.
Actually, weather manipulation has happened.
See, you passing the vibe check right now.
Oh no, he passed the vibe check right when we walked in.
Straight up. All right.
Well, listen. Well, we have one. We have a last question.
Yeah, let's go.
Do you want to ask the question? Oh, you want me to ask the question? All right. You got 30 seconds. You got to look into this camera right here. Okay. You're gonna talk to if you could say anything that you wanted to say. 30 seconds. 8 billion people in the world. They would be hearing this. What would you say?
You are so lucky to be alive. The fact that you're breathing right now, just be grateful for that. We all know loved ones that have passed away. Like, live for them. Live for yourself. Do what you love. Be spontaneous. Change things. Don't be afraid. Every day is a new opportunity to do the thing. Don't wait. Just do what you love. Share it. Inspire people. Find your purpose. Find your peace. That's the key to happiness.
Boom.
Let's go.
Boom.
Yo, Matt, thank you for joining us today. Really appreciate you, man.
Really?
Thank you for having me. This has been lovely.
Oh yeah, no, you can come. Well, yeah, you're gonna have to come back because now, like, we have for those who are watching, we have a family affair coming up this Saturday, in a couple weeks, the 13th. Oh, what day is Heartbreak at the Boulder is February 17th.
Yeah.
We have Beats on Leap, February 29th. We have Community Club Expo, first Thursday of March. Award. We have a bunch of things coming up down the line, plus other things that we're gonna try to do here. Maybe you'll come back and like just be able to come hang out and like, you know what I'm saying, take a load off or whatever. Big kick it. We won't ask too many questions. I can. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Well, but I can't say that for anybody else, right? Because like no one, unless they watch this, they're gonna be like, "Yo, so what's going on?" And then even more so, somebody might be like, "Yeah, I want to like get my welding on," and like, you know,
I get my weld on.
I get my weld on, and then you might have to be like, "Yo, back up! It's not time for that right now. I'm trying to play Smash Brothers. I don't know if you play Smash Brothers, but you know,
We do that here sometimes.
I smash.
so
Yo, real quick, where can they find you?
A lot on Facebook. Bare Bones Sculpture. Bear is an animal. Bare Bones Sculpture. Sometimes I'll post Instagram.
All right.
Sometimes.
All right.
Facebook is my home.
Facebook is how they should contact you about setting
Some
up some
old-
workshop time, or do you have a website? Or
Facebook's the way to go.
Facebook's
Messenger.
the way to go. Get in there, get that workshop time scheduled.
Yeah. I have a link to my Squarespace. It's a little easy. Yeah.
Heard.
yeah, really appreciate the Squarespace vibes out there. Shout out to the folks, everybody watching at home.
If you was in the chat, thank you for being here.
If you was in the chat, appreciate y'all, man, or woman, or
Just y'all.
y'all.
Just y'all.
We'll be back next Wednesday. I don't know who our guest is yet. Doesn't matter. It doesn't, because we'll be here and we'll just.
Oh, that'll be the last Wednesday of the month. Right? Yeah.
Oh, so 31st.
Yeah.
Because Thursday is the 1st.
Yeah.
And I know that because it's my birthday.
Oh.
I'll be 33.
Aquarius babies, 33
yeah,
baby. Oh, that's crazy. That's amazing. Yo, happy early birthday. I'm on the
Thanks, you
4th.
too.
I'm on the 4th.
Nice. Oh,
I got a
And then
son who's on 6.
sweet.
6th, and then my brother was over there. He's on the 7th.
Whoa. It's a very popular time.
Yeah. Hey, listen. You know what I'm saying? Our parents was fucking.
We got to trace back 9 months. What was going on?
What was going on?
In 91, 90. We were born in 91.
So
A lot of canoodling.
Hey, what's in May? Mother's Day. Mother's Day.
we were trying to make some mamas.
Yeah.
At least I was.
Aha. Yo, it's been good out here. It's the YDD show. Big Dad.
Yo, show.
It's
That's Matt.
That's Matt. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Appreciate y'all, Pete.
Outro music is